Robert and I drove up to New Plymouth to visit 2 free gardens, Pukeiti and Tupare. R&D love anything free. Robert showed us his sporting side, whereas I kept losing our sound. Was that signage? So come along and find out some interesting history about these 2 Taranaki beauties that we enjoyed exploring.
It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
We visited Pukeiti Gardens on New Year's Day in 2017, nearly 7 years ago now, and renovations were in progress at that time, so it was nice to see the finished project. This information centre was interesting too, finding out that the original pioneers here in Taranaki formed this road that we drove in on to get here, called Carrington Road, using only picks and shovels, and the men were given their own section of road to maintain, and some of them planted rhododendrons to brighten up their surroundings, which can still be seen today along that road.
We're meant to be.
Knowing that rhododendrons grew well in this area, Douglas Cook set out to form Pukeiti Rhododendron Trust, and intended to make it the most beautiful rhododendron park in New Zealand. And Pukeiti is now owned by the Taranaki Regional Council. They were making this, weren't they, Robert, when we last came? It's so cool. Isn't it cool?
Over the hills and far from her, she's waiting for love to be realized. I send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into her side.
Oh, look, there's the water wheel, Dad. I can see it. Just. You can go on top of it. How do we get to it? Oh, down this way. Keep going. Oh, yeah. I did say it. Oh, here we go. Wait for those people. Look, it's so gorgeous here. Oh, who's been here? Cobwebs. Oh, isn't it lovely? Today, I'm loving it. This is gorgeous. What? You went down, Bobby. Don't fall in the drink. It's a swimming hole, Robert, in the summer. Spider-Man's going. You coming back, mister? Oi. Coming back. Hot summer days. Right, here you go, so the water wheel. Fish out of water. It's just a rock. Fine. Can we go in and have a look? Yes. Look at it. Pink and white. Those are so cool. Guys, see, there's that fence. I think that is that fence, isn't it? Welcome to Pukeiti Lodge. Come in and relax, learn about Pukeiti on the iPads. What? 1954, it said. The year before you were born, Robert. Isn't it? Even see it, I can't even see if I can see. Oh. Wow. It's tidy, isn't it? And there's the iPads. People and places. Huh. What's places? Oh, art seats, building structures. Oh, look at that. Nice. Fine. Better go back. Get back. Huh? What's all this? The lodge. Oh. So, it was right about now that we lost sound. We had borrowed our daughter's microphone to test it out, and unbeknown to us, the plug must have come unplugged. So, I will attempt to remember what the rest of Pukeiti offered us. When we were here in 2017, on a miserable day by the looks of it, we saw this tunnel thing. We didn't see it this time, although I wish we had, just to compare how it looks today. Never mind. We chose to take the Valley of the Giants loop route. The giants that they refer to are the huge rhododendrons that were along this route. The giant rhododendrons were originally from the forests in the Himalayas and are the largest in the world. There were other interesting information boards too, like when flowers first appeared on Earth around 100 million years ago when dinosaurs roamed the Earth. And seeds germinate by flying, hitching, or exploding. But some seeds can only germinate once it has been digested by an animal. The enormous moa bird was hunted by the Haast eagle, which was enormous too, with a wingspan of 3 meters. But these two birds died out by the year 1400 from hunting and habitat decline. The exotic rhododendron have survived being eaten by wild animals and birds because they are extremely poisonous and don't get eaten. And I didn't know that the vanilla plant used for many flavourings, but mostly in our vanilla ice cream, is an orchid. The early pioneers called these big epiphytes widowmakers, as they can be very heavy. But they are up high in the trees because they are too small to compete on the ground for light. So they're just hitching a ride to get closer to the sun. We then came upon a fitness trail, which I was not going to attempt doing at all, but it was one of the most picturesque fitness trails that we had seen here in New Zealand.
Gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel.
I think I was praising up Robert for giving it a go, even if it wasn't quite the right technique.
Get a taste of the race, you'll never look back once you felt that. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first.
And then we found one that we could do.
It's all about time and the work and the climb from the thirst. We will rise, I'm immersed in this life. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first. Don't let somebody take your time and your worth, just focus on yourself first.
So we've come full circle around the Giant's Loop and back to the beginning, and found it all very interesting and a pleasant place to visit. House tours, 11 a.m. Friday, Saturday and Sunday. They do house tours. I'll go look out first. Yeah. Oh wow. Wow, look at this. When Russell and Mary Matthews bought this property in 1931, there was only one tree, a mahoi, which survived until 1974. Tupare, 1932. There you go. So that's gorgeous. Oops, he's coming back. Oh, which way's he going? Along the garden paths here at Tupare, there are information boards, many named after family members or others who have lived or worked here. The gardener's cottage had heaps of information about the history of Tupare and about the family and its workers. For example, Russell Matthews, the owner of Tupare, sponsored Polish immigrants who would work in the house or gardens until they had gained their confidence to move on to other employment. Russell Matthews' foreman was instructed to pick up a couple of poles from the railway station, but was unable to find any tent poles or similar poles at the freight office, so returned empty-handed, leaving behind the Polish immigrants who were unable to speak English, sitting on their luggage on the platform. They were the poles. Russell Matthews was the owner of New Zealand's largest road sealing company and devised and supervised the first bitumen to a road surface in New Zealand, here in New Plymouth. Being so new, the Californian crude bitumen was laid with no one knowing how to handle it. So the road received 3 times the required bitumen and lasted more than 15 years. He was knighted in 1982, and the Tupare house took 12 years to complete using sand and shingle from the Waiwakaiho River, salvaged timber from the Taranaki wharf, and cedar roof shingles from Canada. When Russell and Mary first lived here, they lived in a corrugated iron shed, which was where this tennis court is today, until the main house was built, which took 12 years, remember? Okay. What else can we see? Lovely. I'm impressed. I love these old places. Wow. Where was that signage? Yep, that was me plugging the microphone back in. So it's happened again, we've lost sound. Needless to say, we have returned our daughter's fluffy microphone back to her. So unfortunate.
What did happen to the last 10? I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
This river flat looks like the perfect picnic spot, but in 1936 a flood swept the family's Ford V8 truck away. It was found many years later, 3 kilometres downstream, all rusted out. Kakano in Māori means seeds, and I think this sculpture looks like a pine cone.
You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Yeah. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
Cliff, who was Russell's friend, built this cascade from the Waiwakaiho River stone, which took him 4 years to build, during the winters only. This bushwalk path was once used by the children of Mangorai School to to walk to the Waiwhakaiho River for swimming when the school had no pool.
The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life changes, just open the door. One thing's certain, I'll always be yours.
I was surprised to still see the wisteria in flower. It's usually an early spring bloomer, which is September here, and it's now nearing the end of December.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11
Here we are,
get something from nothing.
back at the lookout. We got up the top. Oh. What did you think, Bobby?
Beautiful,
Gorgeous, eh?
beautiful walk.
Gorgeous.
A bit steep in places.
We're old.
Oh yeah. Well worth a look at.
Very well worth. Preferred over Pukeiti? I think I like this because it had the homestead. Gorgeous homestead down there. Hey. Not that we saw inside of it, but just, the grounds are so lovely. Anyway, we'll keep moving on.
Bye.
Bye.